Welcome to Dr.Caos. Today we're going to learn something called variables in programming in C. Now, variables is nothing but something whose value may get changed at any given point. Alright? Let's say in mathematics, there's a variable x. Okay? As you go through an equation in mathematics, x, the value changes constantly. Means it's getting changed every single time as you keep solving the equation. Sometimes x is equals to 10, then it's equals to 50, then 50.1. What I'm saying here that the value may change at any given point. So that is what a variable is. Basically a place where you store a number whose value you can change at any given point. So to declare a variable there are many ways, and well, let's say many types. Now there are something called integers. Now integers are basically any natural number. Now what is a natural number? Anything from minus infinite to positive infinite which does not contain a decimal point is a natural number. 1, 2, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. These are all integers. But let's say 1.1, that is not an integer. This contains a decimal point. So that's a float or a double. That you don't need to understand right now. All you need to know that integer values are any negative or positive number that does not contains a decimal point. Alright, integers. Now to declare a variable where you can store integer values, you need to do with the following way. Integer is represented with this keyword int. It is used in almost all programming languages, this thing int, so just not for programming in C but in every programming language basically. Do keep that in mind, that's very useful. So integer, this is the keyword. Let's say I want to declare an integer x. Alright, x is a character, but in this x we're going to store an integer value. So x is basically a variable over here, because the value of this will change at any given point, as I should demonstrate you right now. Let's say x is equals to 10. So this is how you declare a particular value to your variable. It's basic, okay? X is equals to 10 means the value of x is equals to 10. So here we have declared that x is equals to 10. Now the following thing that I'm going to write right now is a printf statement which you don't need to understand for this program, alright, for this tutorial, because this is what we're going to learn in the future. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to write something over here which I don't think so you will understand if you have been following my tutorial. But yeah, I'm going to write it anyway, so it's just for demonstration purposes, okay? Let's say %i. Alright, so I've written this thing which you don't need to understand right now because the next tutorial is upon this thing. But what I've done here, I'm going to print the value of x in this statement. That's what I'm doing over here. If you're curious what's going to happen right now. So as you can see, the value of x is 10. I have printed 10. Now, as I told you before, this is a variable, so the value may change in the program. Let's say x is equals to 15. This is a valid statement. I have changed the value of the variable x after I've printed the message. Okay, so now I can type in the same message over here again to print the value of x. I'm just gonna put a /n in the front, so the line would change and it will not look everything really creepy. Alright, so if I run the program right now, you will see that it prints value of x is 10, value of x is 15. So the value has changed when I declared this small statement which said that, well, leave the 10, I'm going to assign a new value to x, so just update that value. So that's what it has done over here. So I have declared an integer value x whose value I stored initially as 0, because over here the value of x is 0. Then I assigned 10. So the default value of any variable is 0. It doesn't matter whatever variable declare. okay? But if you want to initialize with a different value, let's say you want a default value 5, all you do is integer x is equals to 5. Now the default value will be 5 from the starting of the program. Alright, so that's how you declare, well, initialization value. That's something, a different topic, but here we are learning what are variables and how to assign a particular value to variable and how to change the value of the variable at any given point of the program. And again, these statements, if you don't understand them, it's not a big deal. Tomorrow's tutorial will be about this, so no need to worry about that. So anyway, this has been your channel Dr.Caos. I hope you like this video. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.